The North Curve. The North Curve.
Bella palla di Verani per Di Canio.
La deja Barrado, se viene Mauri. ¡Qué buen toque! Viene Floccari, golazo de la Lazio. ¡Gol! ¡De la Lazio! Stefano Mauri, desde que le llegó la pelota a Floccari, se veía que estaba para el segundo. La Lazio lo gana 2-0. A los 8 minutos del segundo tiempo.
Buen partido de Stefano Mauri, que además inicia la jugada y termina definiéndola.
Michael the Show Dimasio welcoming you back for another edition of the North Curve. And 19 points is the magic number that props up the top of Serie A standings. The position currently being occupied by which surprise outfit? SS Lazio. I think you've heard of them. That's who occupies number one, us, the boys in blue. I'll be honest, we had to sweat it out a bit, just a bit, in the last 25 minutes or so against the game in Cagliari, but the boys in blue came through nonetheless. 3 points for a win, 2 points for the lead and sole lead, and what a weekend fixture, morning fixture that is. A tough game, away game to Palermo, while our chasers AC Milan take on Juventus. An interesting week 9 awaits. Now back to the Cagliari fixture for just a moment, because episode 5 of the North Curve was supposed to be an epic, a crowning moment of sorts, I guess you could say. 3 years ago, I started this blog to give an English voice to our favorite Italian team, meeting so many great people along the way, fans all from different countries, so distant from my home here in Canada. And with each passing episode, a new voice of a guest from all the way from the UK to Macedonia we've met. We realized together that, hey, this English thing about an Italian team really did have something. So I made it a point, after visiting Rome this past April for the match of the city derby, that we needed to be closer to that city that housed the first team of Rome. So cue the great Paolo Peroso, longtime fan, voice of La Lazio, but more importantly, voice of the English-speaking fan all over the world. Brought us great insight into the training camps of Alonso de Cadore this summer, and talked about the humility of the squad and the team mentality. While we might have been skeptics at first, our current form holds true to a group based on a team of strength and humility. The construction hands of the most experienced coach in Serie A in Eddie Rea, the new blood of a prophet in Hernandez, and the resurrection of that was left for a dead career in Stefano Mauri. Now, when you're told that your team is in first, and you have the potential to bring your listeners closer to Rome, which is what you wanted, all the while interacting or investigating the rebirth of a newly promoted vice captain in Stefano Mauri, it's enough to just lose your mind in ecstasy. Well, I definitely jumped the gun a bit last week when I wanted to tell everyone the good news, just like any little kid would, that last Sunday, as it almost looked like a complete disaster because I was snubbed in the post-Cagliari match for having the interview, but leave it to Paolo the Great to resurrect the Mauri conversation. So 45 minutes into a third-round Coppa Italia match against a team with an opponent barely watchable, let alone able to say the name in Portogruraro, whatever. That's the best shot I'm going to give at it. Then a little squealo came, a little telephone call came from Rome, area code +39, from none other than Paolo the Great. And to sum it up, it is what it is. This is me, Stefano Mauri, and like I promised, the conversation. Not exactly what I wanted, but Stefano Mauri nonetheless.
Taking some pictures right now, okay?
Okay.
Okay, but that's okay. Sono Stefano Mauri. My best regards to all tifosi laziali in Canada. That's like this is okay. Okay. Dove va? Ok. Lui si chiama Michael, parla un po' italiano. Pronto? Pronto?
Pronto?
Ciao Michael.
Ciao Stefano, sei grande. Grazie, una grande opportunità. Grande piacere per me.
Ti ringrazio.
Specificamente perché c'è una grande distanza tra la Lazio propria e i tifosi della squadra dappertutto il mondo. particolarmente.
Li saluto tutti i tifosi lontani qui dall'Italia.
E per favore ci può dare un grande saluto a tutti i tifosi laziali canadesi.
Sì, ciao, sono Mauri e saluto tutti i tifosi canadesi della Lazio.
Stefano, sei grande, in bocca al lupo per queste derby in 2 settimane. Grazie mille per questa opportunità.
Grazie a voi, ciao ciao.
Ciao. There you have it, Stefano Mauri. It is anticlimactic at best, but still another important pulse from Rome heading into the biggest game of the season on November 7th. So please, my dear Lazio brothers and sisters, let's not paint a negative picture of our heroes and claim that maybe they just don't really play for the shirt, but they play for money. Let's put away our grudges with Lotito for just one day, and let's unite under the one banner, the one flag, and the one color of SS Lazio. For our derby special, please, from wherever you are in the world, send an audio or a video message to Dimascio at live.ca, DIMASCIO at live.ca, where we can unite under our own Piazza della Libertà. Call the North Curve, be good to your nonnas, e forza Lazio.